Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, a first look at Halloween this year at Walt Disney World, the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer has finally been released, and when extended park hours will be returning to Walt Disney World. I have all that more for you coming up right here on the DRU. Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. But starting off with company news this week, just yesterday, from the day of me recording this video, we finally got the first trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2. Now, if you haven't seen the new trailer, I will leave a link to that in the description down below, but the trailer gives us an idea on what the season will be based around, as in the beginning of the trailer, the Armorer speaks to Mando as he must search the galaxy to reunite the child with his own kind, being the enemy sorcerers of the Mandalorian, the Jedi. So that alone right there already has me so excited for this season. But like I mentioned before, I will leave a link to that trailer in the description down below. For being less than 2 minutes, this trailer is just absolutely amazing. I've probably watched it at least 10 times already. I'm excited though to see what Season 2 brings, and from how the story looks, I think this is going to be better than the first. But let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the first trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2. As 2020 has had a continuing trend of pushing back release dates for upcoming films, unfortunately, it doesn't look like that will end anytime soon. According to an article from Variety, they believe Disney will likely once again push back the release of Black Widow. The film's latest release date was scheduled for November 6th of this year, and when asking a Disney spokesperson, they said that they would not comment on the film's release or if it would be joining Mulan and being added to Disney+. They did also mention regarding Pixar's newest upcoming film, Soul, that the November 20th release is expected to be delayed as well, and claim that studio is considering adding it to Disney+. So from the way it looks, it doesn't look like either of these films are going to be coming to theaters anytime soon, or probably just this year. I think it is likely though that these films could join Mulan in being released on Disney+, with of course having to unlock Premier Access to watch these. But let me know in the comments down below if you would pay to unlock Premier Access to watch Black Widow or Soul. Now for parks news. Returning soon to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, guests will once again be able to build their own lightsaber. Disney Parks blog has announced that Savi's workshop in Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios will be accepting reservations for guests to do so once again beginning September 20th. Of course, at Savi's, you can build your own lightsaber to one of the following themes, being peace and justice, power and control, elemental nature, or protection and defense. Of course, it will be an all different experience that includes capacity being reduced to allow for physical distancing between guests in accordance with the park's guidelines during its phased reopening. Reservations for Savi's are highly recommended by Disney and are open today, which you can make on the Walt Disney World website as well as the My Disney Experience app. So of course, as announced a few weeks ago, Halloween will be a little bit different this year at Walt Disney World, but since then, Disney Parks blog has recently announced some details regarding the upcoming festivities. Throughout the day, special Halloween cavalcades will pop up throughout the day, including ones from Mickey Mouse and his pals in their costumes. On select days, you may be able to see a cavalcade of Disney villains from Gaston and Maleficent to Queen of Hearts and Jafar. And what's really cool about both of these cavalcades is that both of them include the Boo to You parade music, which is really nice. Other cavalcades include A Nightmare Before Christmas, which of course showcases Jack, Sally, and Oogie Boogie, as well as one with Winnie the Pooh and his friends in their Halloween costumes. Another special treat for the Halloween season is that the Dapper Dans are coming back to Magic Kingdom beginning September 20th, performing as their undead alter egos, the Cadaver Dans. Chip and Dale can also be spotted sailing around Tom Sawyer Island in their new costumes this year as well. So with Walt Disney World's 50th year anniversary just a year away, some projects for the 50th look to still be happening. According to WDW News Today, permits have been filed for a large-scale refurbishment coming to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. According to them, 2 separate permits have been filed for the ride, and part of the refurb should consist of bringing the explosive finale sequence like the one that is in the Disneyland park. For the time being, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad still remains open and no future date of closure for the attraction's refurb has been announced yet. So over the past few weeks, I've mentioned that there's been rumor coming from Blog Mickey that they've expected that the Voyage of the Little Mermaid has been permanently canceled along with those other permanently canceled attractions. But just from over this past week, that looks to not be the case. A few weeks ago, as you remember, the billboard for the show had been taken down, but just over this past week, it has been replaced with a fresh new one. Now, for the time being, the attraction's future still remains uncertain, as it is still not opened back up yet, nor have social distance markings been placed in the queue. But with the new billboard being added, I think it might be staying around. So last week at Walt Disney World was the first week of reduced park hours. However, it looks like extended park hours will be returning in the future. Starting November 6th, Magic Kingdom hours will be going back from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Of course, as mentioned last week, Disney has revealed some of their planned festivities during the 2020 holiday season, which will begin November 6th this year, that include projections, decorating the castle, which will be replacing the beloved Dreamlights. Now, it also tends to be busier during the holidays as well, which I'm sure was a factor in the decision. Starting on November 27th, Epcot will not be extending its hours, but will be moving its current operating hours of 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., going to 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Epcot International Festival of the Holidays begins November 28th this year, and even without candlelight processionals or nighttime shows, I'm sure the new hours tie in with what will be offered at this year's festival. As for Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, their park hours have been posted all the way to November 28th as well, and without change, keeping Hollywood Studios open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Animal Kingdom from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, I personally think that with those park hours as well as Epcot's, that they will eventually be extended again as well, especially as we get closer to the week of Christmas. Alright everyone, well that's all I have for you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. And that's all I have for you for this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.